Hello, everybody. It's that time of day again. It's story time. I've got my frumpy reading sweater on. We need something to drink. Hold on. Nice glass of iced tea. And now we need a book. Just a second. Let me get a book. Okay. Reading glasses here. Olivia Dances for Joy. Let's see. Adapted by Natalie Shaw, based on a screenplay written by Madellaine Paxson. Okay, you ready? Let's see why Olivia dances for joy. Olivia and her friends were having a great time at Grandma's dance class, as always. "Show me your happy dance, everyone," Grandma said. Each of the kids danced across the room doing their favorite moons. Ian did the robot. Julian did the moonwalk. And Olivia did lots of pirouettes. After everyone had had a turn, Olivia noticed a new poster on the wall. "Who are the dancers in that poster?" she asked Grandma. "They sure look like they're having fun." "They're the Prancer dancers. They won last year's Maywood dance contest," exclaimed Grandma. "We should enter this year's contest," said Olivia. "Maybe we can get our pictures on a poster too." But, that contest looks so hard. And, well, just hard," Francine said. Olivia was already thinking about what it would be like. She smiled and said to herself, "I wonder." Olivia imagined that they had just won the Maywood dance contest. She took a bow and posed for the paparazzi. "Over here, Olivia," a photographer yelled. "Give us your famous smile," said another. "That's enough, fellows," replied Olivia. "Just one more photo," begged another. "This one for the poster." She blew a kiss at the photographers and posed for one last picture. Then she heard someone calling her name. "Hello, Olivia," Ian asked, waking his sister from her daydream. "Is anybody home?" "Sorry, I was just thinking what it'd be like to win the dance contest," Olivia said. "We don't have a chance. The Prancer dancers always win," Francine insisted, pointing at the team on the posters. "They dance perfectly together all the time." "That doesn't sound like much fun," replied Olivia. "How good can those dancing Prancers be anyway?" "They're called Prancer dancers, and you can see them for yourselves at the rehearsal tomorrow," answered Daisy. The next day at the rehearsal, the Prancer dancers lived up to their reputation. They did exactly the same moves at exactly the same time. They were perfect. When they were finished, Ian started to clap, until he saw Olivia glaring at him. "We're going to get stomped," Otto said. "Sorry, Olivia, but we don't want to lose." He walked out of the room, and Oscar and Alexandra followed him. Daisy was about to leave too, but Olivia begged her to stay. "There is nothing you can do to make me stay on the team," Daisy said. "But what if I named the team Daisy's Dancers?" Olivia interrupted. "Except that," Daisy finished. "Count me in, but we need 9 dancers to enter the contest. Where will we find 3 more dancers?" Olivia set off to find more dancers. Suddenly, she spotted the mailman running away from a tiny barking dog. But he wasn't running exactly. He was zigging and zagging. "Ha ha! You think you can catch me?" the mailman shouted, zigzagging and spinning away as the little dog tried to keep up. "That's one dancer," Olivia said to herself. Soon after, Olivia heard someone beatboxing. It was Firefighter Fred. "Oh yeah, Firefighter Fred rapped as he polished the fire truck, pausing to pop and lock. "That's the second dancer," Olivia said. Next, Olivia walked by the school and heard a bell ringing. She looked through the classroom window and saw Mrs. Hagenmuller ringing a cowbell, singing, shimmying, and doing the locomotion. for her live audience, the class pets. Chugga, 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 choo, choo, Mrs. Hagenmuller said. Ask the third dancer, Olivia said, and went inside to ask Mrs. Hagenmuller to join the team. Now that there were 9 dancers on Daisy's dancers team, it was time for the first rehearsal. Daisy tried to teach everyone to do a perfect ballet twirl. Everyone tried to follow along, but Mrs. Hagenmuller kept doing the locomotion by mistake, and Julian kept bumping into everybody. Try not to look so wobbly, said Daisy. Spin, people. Julian tried to spin faster, but became so dizzy that he spun out of control and knocked everyone to the ground. This is hopeless. None of you dance alike, Daisy pouted. Sorry, Olivia, but I quit. Grandma had been watching the rehearsal and asked Olivia what's wrong. Julian can't spin, Olivia said. But he can moonwalk, Grandma said. But Francine can't do the moonwalk. She can only tap dance, explained Olivia. We can all dance, but we can't dance the same way. We'll never win. Maybe you should try to forget about winning and just dance because that makes you happy, said Grandma. Dance for joy. That's it, Olivia said. She asked Grandma to take the Daisy spot and gave the team a new name, the Joy Dancers. Finally, it was the night of the big contest. After the Prancer dancers did their famous dance, it was time for Olivia's team to go. We have a new team this year, said the announcer. Please give a warm welcome to the Joy Dancers. Whatever you do, forget about dancing alike. Dance your happiest happy dance ever. And don't forget to have fun, Olivia whispered to the team. The music started, and Olivia tapped Ian on the shoulder. Go, robot, go, robot, go, robot, she chanted, clapping her hands and motioning for the rest of the team to join in. Ian did his best robot dance, and the crowd went wild. Go, Tapper, go, Tapper, go, Tapper, the team chanted together, and Francine tap danced across the stage, click-clacking her feet in time to the music. One by one, the rest of the group did their favorite dances. Julian did the moonwalk. Harold did a country western dance. Mrs. Hagenmuller did the locomotion. The mailman zigzagged across the stage. Firefighter Fred did the pop and lock. Grandma danced the steps from her favorite ballet. Olivia delivered a show-stopping finale, doing pirouette after pirouette until the crowd rose to its feet and began to cheer. The Joy Dancers won the contest. Come on, Joy Dancers, smile for the cameras, Olivia told the team. Daisy even came by to congratulate them. That night, Grandma tucked Olivia into bed. You really did it, Grandma said. You won the contest. You know what, Grandma? I'm happy we won, but I'm even happier that we had fun, Olivia replied sleepily. Good night, my happy little dancer, Grandma whispered. Olivia fell asleep and dreamed about dancing for joy. Well, isn't that the way you should dance? You should dance for joy. Well, that's the end of our story. You have yourself a great day. You take care of one another, take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.